Hey, my lovely, lovely, wonderful people, a pleasant evening to you. Beautiful people, wow, the news have been a little bit sad this evening in so many ways. That 5-year-old girl who drowned in a manhole, I did a vlog on it not too long ago. I can't even fathom it. I don't even know what to say. Additionally, on a somewhat of a lesser painful sense, somewhat, but it's painful nevertheless. I was listening to the news and they're talking about the unfortunate experiences that agents face in the BPO sector. Some of the BPOs, they had this particular pregnant woman who was saying that I'm not sure she said she worked a 12-hour shift, but she worked a very long shift and she got no breaks. She needed a bathroom break. Now she's impregnated, and I know it's not a bug she's impregnated with. I know it's not a pest where they need pest control. As far as I know, it would be another human being in her belly, nothing extraterrestrial, and she's pregnant, so her hormones would even be totally out of whack. It's totally different now because she's not only carrying herself, but she's carrying another life form, another human being in her body. And them tell woman say she can't take a break. So she had to keep the call going alive and go and take a bathroom break. When she came back, she was locked out, she said, and I guess came back another day. And then they moved on to one woman said she sat down, she worked, I think the second one said she worked 12-hour shift and waited for hours upon hours. Is when she reached home and used the bathroom, she'd feel the burning sensation. So she developed a urinary tract infection because of constantly holding her urine, and you hear the horrible stories, and the reporter was speaking to say some of them even earn $200 per hour. $200 per hour. I, I, I know it, and the $200 is not US because that would, no, it is not. That's not happening. It's not United States dollars, Jamaican dollars. Because if it was US, nobody would give that up. That would be amazing. Because it means that in one day you would make two, let us say you work an 8-hour shift, too, it's a 16, you know how much money you would be making? So it's not US dollars, Jamaican. If what these, which there is plausibility to it, but if what these young workers have posited is so, then the employers are evil and malevolent. Their behavior is hideous. That is a vitriolic act to the workers. At one point, they mentioned that they smelled something burning, and when they looked, there was some thing coming from the vent above their heads. I don't know if it's the air conditioning unit or what it was. And they all gathered into the assembly hall, she said. I don't know if, and obviously HR was contacted, and then when they were sent back, that smell of smoke or whatever it was dissipated, and they were told not to leave. Plantocracy is alive and well. Hegemony is alive and it is well. It is kicking and rearing its ugly head. How dare them tell, especially a pregnant woman, that she cannot use the bathroom? I believe, because I heard of a case where at a particular call center, I heard the girl just had the baby and the baby had jaundice or something, and like they tell her no, she can't find somebody else. The babe she just had the baby, a fairly recent time, not in this recent time, at the time I'm talking. There was no compassion, no sensitivity, no mercy, no understanding, and it's a very, very sad state of affairs. And my encouragement, I know we need the work, I know we need the job, people, but do not, it makes no sense that you're penny wise and you're pound foolish. In other words, if you don't have health, you have nothing. You can't get wealth, you can't get anything at all. Your health comes first. You can't, and you see what this girl don't understand, the repeated urinary tract infection, if you read upon it, it can escalate into something worse because your body should not be going through that level of infection. You understand? The woman is pregnant, she had to get up, or she would just let go her bladder right there. She probably couldn't even get to control it, because when the baby, they say, look here, you need to let go some liquid here now. Let that thing go. Let urine be free, not just fart. Those employers, if what has been posited, which I personally believe it is true, but if, because there is that, possibility that you may not, then you are most evil. And I would tell workers, do not jeopardize your health, because what will happen, and I've seen a situation like that, is that if something should happen to you, the next moment, notice I didn't even say the next day, the next moment you're replaced. Somebody was waiting in the wings and business must go on. Do not jeopardize your health and wellness for the sake of the Benjamins, because you won't get an opportunity to really spend the Benjamins in the right and proper way. You will end up spending it at the medical facility, and if it gets worse and worse, then at the funeral parlor. Because if we don't keep it this real with you, you will not begin to fathom the importance of health and wellness regime. You have to take care of yourself. You will get that. If you even lose that one, don't worry, another one will come, because God understands that your situation is dire, it's unique. I am flabbergasted, discombobulated, perplexed, disturbed, to say the very least, when I listened to the news today and heard all of this malady, this mayhem, I call it, a flagrant disregard for the workers. How dare you tell the people them that they can't go and use the bathroom? Suppose that the diarrhea them have, you would expect them to go do it up themselves? Suppose it's a weak bladder because of maybe something diabetic or otherwise, you'd expect them to urinate and mess up the place, because that is what would eventually catch them, because I know that they're wearing nappy. Well, they don't use nappy in this modern day. Diapers, Pampers. What do you mean you can't go to the bathroom? Sir, madam, if I want to defecate, I have to go. If I really want to urinate, I have to go. My health come first, because if I don't have it, I won't eventually have this place or have this job. You'll replace me in a heartbeat. Where is the compassion? Where is the mercy? Are you not humans yourselves? Do you not have children yourselves? Would you allow them to take that level of oppression from anyone? The audacity, the wickedness, the evil behind it. If what these lovely people have posited is so true, which I personally believe it is. I mean, people really become lovers of themselves. It's only about them. We couldn't care less what you have to do. We could have want to do, they could have want to weave a little more. Turn on the phone. Deal with the customer, them, hold your urine. Basically, that is what is being said. I'm just verbalizing it for you in the Jamaican vernacular. Sad state of affairs. And it is evil. It's sinister. And I hope the people take their health and wellness first. Guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe, give me one of those lines, and you can follow me on Instagram.